Topic is reversible and irreversible processes. This topic is very important idea of this topic for the study of thermodynamics. Reversible process, any process can be reversible. Any process, whether it is isobaric process, isothermal process, or adiabatic process, all these processes can be reversible. Again, all these processes can be reversible also. Though we know that in nature, all the real processes are irreversible. Reversibility of a process is just a goal of the scientists or engineers to achieve maximum work output for a thermodynamic process. Now, question is, what is reversible process actually? First, let me explain what is irreversible process. I have already mentioned that all the natural processes are irreversible. Consider that cylinder and piston arrangement where there is some gas inside the cylinder. Some weights were there. The topic was quasi-static process. In that topic, we have discussed what actually the meaning of quasi-static process. It was mentioned that the entire process was considered to be frictionless. One by one, you are putting weights. You are putting one weight, then waiting for some time. You are allowing the system to come into equilibrium. Then again, you are putting some weight. So that way, the system reaches from state 1 to state 2. Say the initial volume of the gas was V1 and the pressure was P1. And finally, it reaches to volume V2 and pressure P2, where V1 is more than V2. V1 is greater than V2. Means you are continuously going on putting weights on the piston. Now we know that when the piston moves inside the cylinder, friction was present. But if we assume that there is no friction, then after reaching from volume V1 to V2, again if you are withdrawing one by one weights, means you are reversing the direction of the execution of the process. You are now removing one by one weights. You are removing one weight, then again waiting for some time for the system to reach in equilibrium condition. Again you are removing one more weight. Again you are waiting for some time. Again, if you assume that this process, when volume of the gas reaches from V2 to V1, here volume is increasing since you are removing weights. And again the process is frictionless, if you assume this way. Then what will happen? You will see that the system, when reaching from V2 to V1, the volume V2 to V1, it follows the same path. It follows the same path. And after completion of the process, means from V2 to V1, there will be no change either in the system or in the surroundings. There will be no change. No one can find any evidence that the process had ever occurred. There will be no trace left behind. So such process, when friction was totally absent, will be called as a reversible process. So to make this process possible, some changes, some things would be applied, or some changes of the properties of the system we allow for the process to occur. For the process to occur. Here in this case, what was the procedure? The procedure was either putting weights for the forward direction and for the backward direction, removing weights one by one. So this was reversible. This was the difference between reversible and irreversible process. When friction was present, the process will be irreversible. When friction was not present, the process was reversible in that case. For reversible process, the work done which you will obtain under the curve of PV diagram. In PV diagram, under the curve PV, you will get work done. Either work done by the system or work done upon the system. So that work done is maximum in case of reversible process. And for irreversible process, always that work done is less than the work done for reversible process. The work done for irreversible process is the actual work done. The work done for the irreversible process is the actual work done. So, how irreversibility of a process is measured? Work done for a reversible process minus actual work done. This is the measure of the irreversibility of a process. If this value is more, then the process is more irreversible. If this value is less, then the process is less irreversible. Always keep in your mind that a reversible process is just an idea. And we can set our goal to achieve toward that process, reversible process, by minimizing work or heat dissipation as minimum. I think, I think this explanation is sufficient for the time being. I'll try to make one more video on this topic to make this topic more clear to you. Still, if you have any queries regarding this topic, you can write in comment box. And in the description of this video, few websites are given. If you are interested, you can go to those websites for further studies. Various subjects are included in the given website. Name of the website is given Physics, Mathematics and Mechanical Engineering. Physics from class 11, 12 up to BTech, that will be given. Mathematics also same from class 11 to BTech. And for mechanical engineering subjects, I am trying to include in this channel. Name of the channel is SSSD Sciences. I'll try to cover engineering mechanics, engineering thermodynamics, fluid mechanics, fluid machinery, dynamics of machines, heat and mass transfer, strength of materials, like this. Okay, I think I have mentioned all the subjects which I am going to teach you. Anyway, thank you.